patient. Be patient, mate. When you get frustrated, you overdrive the car. Yeah? Be patient. Just be patient with it. It'll work. All right? You know how to race. Just be patient. Smooth, like butter. Be patient. Yes, it is. It's a perfectly fine explanation. Just be patient with the car. Be patient with, like, you're pushing. You know, when you push hard and you make a mistake, it's frustrating because you know in the back of your mind that you can do that, you know, at that speed and what you're asking the car to do. But you need to be patient with it to be able to work up to that point. Yeah? If you try and hit it straight away, you'll keep failing to hit it. Yeah? You will. You got to be patient, bring yourself up to it, and build up to it. Then once you're at that speed, you've built up to it. You haven't just gone out and tried to hit it straight away. You know? And there could be a multitude of reasons why you're not being able to just go out and smash out the time, or, you know, get the right fucking, you know, trajectory through a corner, or, you know, whatever. It could be a multitude of reasons. So that's why you build yourself up to it and say, right, you know, now I have an understanding what the car needs, what, you know, what I need to do, and you're not just trying to fucking go out there and hit that low time and that fast lap time straight away. And you build yourself up to it and then tune the car as you're going along, you know. So it's patience. Why is my car out there? Steve Mack joined the fucking Discord. Yeehaw. What's happening, mate? Just peachy, mate. Oh, yeah, yeah. I feel you, brother. I hear you, man. Yeah. Yeah, mate. She's a great car, man. It's a good car. Yeah, it's a really good car. Yeah. It's an underrated car. Yeah, it's an underrated car. Yeah, I think. Not a lot of guys like taking it. Yeah. It has you have to have a certain style with it. I think it's got a lot of prototype feel about it. It's got a real prototype feel about it, the car. So just because of the way it's been made, it's not a, you know, it's a purpose-built fucking race car, you know, sort of thing. You know, it's not there was a reason, you know, that they fucking, what's the name, that they brought it out. Yeah. If you look at the shape of it, it's unlike any other shape of any other car. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you based it off any other car, you know, in the, you know, the Merc, you can see it's a Mercedes. You know what I mean? It has the body style, but this thing, the Porsche is a Porsche. You know, it looks like a Porsche. You know what I mean? It's shaped like a Porsche. This thing, you know, it's a purpose-built fucking... Not that the others aren't purpose-built, but this is a real purpose-built fucking race car. It wasn't designed to go on the road or fucking anything else like that. You know, you can get a very similar road-going version, But it's nothing. Looks fucking very fucking different, man. You know what I mean? To this fucking thing. So this was purpose built by KTM. So same as that new Merc that Itam was showing us. You know, it's a purpose built fucking race car. You know, you can see the shape of it and how they've shaped it. Yeah, it looks like a Merc in the front, but if you look at the side and that kind of thing, it's really fucking been shaped like a fucking race car for race purposes. You know what I mean? So, and same, they got to put it on the road. You know, so they've got to have a road. There's got to be a road going version of it because they can't enter the class unless there's a road going version of it. You know, so that's a part of the deal. Yeah. 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 Yeah, well, it's very similar to the Maserati. The Maserati looks fucking fast as well. Looking at it, you think, yeah, that's a purpose-built race car. To look at it, it's a real, looks like it's a purpose-built. Same as the Porsche that Itam's in. That's not the traditional type. What's the name? It's got the fishtail and that on the back of it. So it's a purpose. You can see there's a purpose why they built that car. You know what I mean? It's a very, they're very unique for this particular series and racing this particular sort of class. Yeah, I do enjoy it, mate. It's a good class. But KTM have got a great GT4 as well. You know, they have a great fucking yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, they've been doing it for a while. KTM's been racing like what's named for a while. Not only like just the GT and this side, but they've been racing rally for a long time, man. Yeah, so Paris to Dakar stuff, all that kind of rally shit. They're always throwing their hat in the ring into those sort of races. So, yeah, it won't be too long till you see like a fully blown KTM GT3 car. You know what I mean? A full blown one. You know, which would be fucking awesome, man. You know, that would be the next step up for them naturally. You know, so they've been in and they do it in a way that they do produce a pretty good car. So the GT4, that's where this would have come from. This come from all this technology and all that. They would have learned it from the GT4, and and uh, and learned that all the years in that, and then bang, GT2. So the next progression you would think would be a GT3 car, full blown. So yeah. I know Lotus. I know Lotus are thinking about it, a full blown GT3 car. So that would be interesting. Fucking what's the name? So is Alfa Romeo. I heard they're looking at a full blown fucking race car as well. So that'd be interesting as well. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing as long as it's I think once they bring out their version of an F1 engine, yeah, while they use somebody else's engine in the car, which most have to anyway, I think it's just the car, you know what I mean? So it's whoever designed the car. At the moment, we all know that Adrian Newey's the best car designer. So, and he's with Aston Martin. So their car next year will be something to be behold. But I think that they have a basic. I think they have a competitive package, just like I think when Audi come into it. I think they'll have a competitive package, but they need to be able to develop their engines as well. So it fits in. It then aligns then with the whole program. There's no point them coming into it and just using other engines. You know what I mean? What does that do for the Cadillac brand? You know, if they're using a Honda engine or they're using a Ferrari or a Merc engine in their car. So it's got to be a Cadillac engine. So to make it worth or to make it actually worth something, then yeah. I think any time that you can put two old dogs like Perez and Bottas in the car, man, they'll always mix it up and try and disturb those cunts that they have vendettas with or they have something. What's the name? So yeah, yeah. I think they'll learn. Yeah, Oh yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, man. Perez and Bottas are two of the what's the name? They're the stalwarts of fucking Formula One. They've been around for so long, mate. So it's that only a natural choice that the available guys in the fucking that would be available to have that license for them to run two cars, right? They'd have to get the experience anyway and ask for experience over youth, and then in a few years they'll probably turf one of them out and chuck a young Colton Herter or someone like that in there, you know what I mean, or find someone that they think is worth out of a program, that they'll run the same as most teams, man. You know, yeah, he wants to. Yeah, he wants to. So does fucking Kyle Larson. He wants to have another tilt. He wants to have another tilt at it as well. But I don't think either one of them. I think once you put them in, I think you've seen what you look. You've seen what you can and can't do in a Formula One car. You know what I mean? And plenty of guys have been, I think, they've been given a fucking go that shouldn't be there. Yuki's one of them. He needs to go. Stroll's another one. He needs to go. They've both been given a decent fucking go. That Lawson's another one. He could fucking fuck off as well. He's been given a decent enough to try and make something of a drive, and he keeps stoving it into a fucking what's the name. The only one that you'd forgive is Alonso. The rest of them, yeah, you know what I mean. They're okay, but they've all come from the F2, F3 fucking programs and paddock. So they're give or take. There's nothing special about any one of the new crop, that I've seen, except for Oscar, that's come in and just fucking wiped the floor with every cunt. There's no, the rest of them you could give or take and replace them in a fucking snap. Their performance and their overall fucking how they gone about the craft, and okay, you can forgive some of them because it's F1, but they're fucking drivers. This is the pinnacle of motorsport. F1's the pinnacle of motorsport. How much forgiveness do you want to give these young drivers before you say, well, get it together? You're here in the fucking big game. You've come from F2, F3. It's time to step up. You know what I mean? This is your opportunity. Stop crashing the fucking car and practice. Yeah, he needs to go, mate. Yeah. Yeah. And look, you could even go as far as to say that fucking George Russell has been a bit of a disappointment, mate, considering the hype that was around that guy when he first come into the sport. He's done real fuck all. You know what I mean? Like, he's done. Yeah, he's had one of the best cars. He's been with one of the best drivers and learnt fuck all from him. Yeah, he's taken some victories here and there, but overall, man, he's never been a real threat for the championship, has he? He's never been in a position where he's challenging Max every fucking race. You know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah. And we all know. Look, we all know that Norris is a fucking sook, and that if he doesn't get his way, he sooks. So he's a brat. You know. And then who else have you got? Who else really have you got? You've got, yeah, Charles is okay. Yeah, he's all right. Look, Lewis is at the end of his career. He's won so many championships. He's into it. Maybe he's taken a leaf out of Alonso's book and trying to, stock up his 401k, man, sort of thing, so he doesn't have to fucking worry about anything else. But he's got so many fingers in so many pies in fashion and fucking everything else that he's doing, man. He's got his own fucking that fucking rally team that he sponsors, man, in that new age battery fucking where they go all over the world fucking and do that rally cross shit. He sponsors that team, same with fucking Rosberg does. You know what I mean? So he's got his fingers in pies all over the world. So, I mean, I don't see Lewis there at fucking Ferrari for any longer than his contract, man, because the car it doesn't have the car, man. The car's not there. You know what I mean? So it's just not there. So he's going to get, and why would you, a guy of his caliber, why would you fucking go out? on people fucking hating on you, on the Tifosi hating on you. You know what I mean? So I think that he'll make the car maybe next year. Hopefully the car's good enough for him to put fucking in, you know, into the position where he can fight for a fucking championship, or at least have a decent string of wins with the fucking thing. So then that way that when he does leave, he leaves on more of a high than he does on a fucking on the Lewis going to Ferrari was a fucking mistake. They should have. So they should have just left it. They should have just stayed at fucking what's that?
Okay, gut bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that. I think that Lewis will go fucking. He'll just go quiet, mate. You know what I mean? You won't hear much from fucking Lewis Hamilton. You know what I mean? After he's finished with the series, after he's finished with F1, I can't see that, man. Yeah, I can't see him doing anything else. Maybe some mentoring and that kind of thing with like younger drivers and stuff. And but he always like has set out that fucking Ferrari's his last drive. You know what I mean? He's not gonna. You can't see him go to kick Sauber or you know what I mean. And that's just an insult to what he's done. You know what I mean? To keep going backwards. So to give Ferrari something, I think that's why he's gone there. Plus the name of him being tagged with Ferrari is always going to be prestigious because of who he is, you know. But I think that, yeah, you give it a couple of more years and Lewis will fucking fill out his contract and then that'll be the end of fucking Lewis Hamilton. I can't see him going any further, you know what I mean? I can see Max Verstappen going to GT3, though, when he's finished with his career. I can see him going to endurance racing, 100%, because he's already into it now. So, yeah, he sponsors a team. You know, I mean, he already sponsors a team, so it's only going to be natural that he goes straight in. Once he's finished with that, he'll go to endurance racing. You know what I mean? But I couldn't see someone like Lewis Hamilton going to endurance racing like Mark Webber did or like that, you know, Anthony Davidson, someone like that. You know what I mean? Who's been what's name? Yeah. Yep. So you can... These cunts coming and going from the Discord sizzle. You see he signed up to this series? The cunt? It's the same, man. KRL 2025, brother. Yep. What's going on, Cuppy? I see you fucking in here.
Yes.
We could hear your wife going off her fucking head about something being cancelled.
And the Ferrari should go home again. The developers in. Sorry, bro.
Oh.
Flag, Italy thumbs up.
Axel, she was saying if there was something that'd be cancelled. There you go. See, we heard everything, mate. Your mic's really good. Oh, no, don't. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. We don't have got nothing to say. We don't want to know. It's okay. Everything's good. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. We don't need to know. She's good. Yeah.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with
What is it? Yes, after otherwise, it's not like Schumacher days are over. Oh, where's she going? Help us him. Hang on, I've got to answer. It's in the Discord. You're in it. So, yeah, so what you do, right? So in the party, in where you are now, okay? So where your little icon is, if you go from the you're on your phone, yeah, yeah, right. So what you do is when you hit your little box, like your little icon in the what's the name chat, right? It'll bring up down the bottom of your phone. It'll bring up like a little thing that you can scroll up with, right? Right there in that menu there, right? In the menu in the Discord, you'll be able to, it'll say transfer to your PlayStation. Yeah, all you do is just hit that, and then it'll automatically just transfer your Discord to the PlayStation. You'll be able to hear the car and us at the same time. So hit your icon in the chat, and then down the bottom of your phone you'll see a little line, right? You got to flick that up, like just flick it up, and then it'll come up with another menu, and then on that menu it'll have transfer to your PlayStation. Hit that fucking icon where it's got transfer to your PlayStation, and then within about 5 seconds, man, it'll transfer it to your PlayStation. You'll hear a little chime go off. So hit your icon. No, you shouldn't have to. Yeah, you shouldn't have to. No, you shouldn't have to. If you're in Discord, you should be able to. You should be able to. If you're in our server, you should be able to. What's the name? You should be able. It should pick it up. Yeah, you should be able to just hit your icon and then what's the name and then transfer to the PlayStation. You can link them, yeah, but it should be automatically linked anyway. No, don't hit it. Just flick it up. Just like scroll it up where it is on the bottom where you see that little line where you hit it, where it comes up, where it flashes up. Just scroll it up like as if you're scrolling up, and it'll pop up on your what's name, and then it'll the feature will be in there, mate. Don't hit it. Don't actually touch it. Go to scroll it up because you want to open up that page. That's what you're doing. If you just hit it, it won't open up. So just touch, yeah. There you go, transfer, hit that, and then it should automatically transfer you over to PlayStation, and it'll come up on your little on your icon on your Discord, man. It'll have PlayStation next to it. See, Lino's got his done. I've got mine. Itam's got his transferred to PlayStation because it's got the little PS symbol next to his name when you have a look in the chat. And then you know it should. If you hit PlayStation, you might have to hit it a couple of times just so you it registers because it's kind of faded out. It looks like you can't select it, but you can. You actually can transfer it to it. No. Sometimes it'll do that. Sometimes it'll say but it'll automatically just transfer it over. It'll override it. So just do it again and see what happens to it. No, that's all right. We've all been there, brother. Just make sure that the Discord, you have linked your Discord to your to the PlayStation and it's connected. So go into your settings of your PlayStation, go into link services, and then bring it up. Same as like when you linked your YouTube to your PlayStation. Same thing. Make sure your Discord's linked to it as well, because that could be an issue as well if it's not linked to it. It does need to be, but sometimes you can get away with it not being. Go into your make sure that your Discord's linked, because it could be an issue that they've fixed, because you used to be able to just hit that and transfer it. Yeah, link your account. Relink it. It's easier to do it, mate. Yeah, so now go back into the chat, hit your thing, scroll up, hit PlayStation fucking thing, and it should automatically just transfer you through so you can hear your car and hear us cunts as well. 100%. Yeah. What Cuppy said, you'll have to fuck around with your... There you go. No, none of us can. Oh, Jake can. Yeah, Jake can talk his leg off a fucking chair. He doesn't shut up. Fuel and tyres and fuel. Sizzle. What's going on? Don't ask. It's a long, complex tale of fuckery. You wait till fucking they release 2 new tracks and new cars in this game. Yeah, we'll get an update. Yeah, update and fucking end of this month. Yeah, apparently by all accounts, that's what's going to happen. By all accounts, that's what's going to happen. Corvette. The 2024 model Corvette, and maybe a GT4 car, I think. Yeah, something like that. But definitely the Corvette, and it'll be street tracks. So it'll be some like Long Beach and something else. Yeah. No, it'll be American track pack. Because the Corvette. No, that's not a street track. So it'll be something like me and Vic, we were thinking about and doing some research, and we reckon it'll either be Texas or something like Chicago or Detroit or something like that. Because IMSA did some really weird shit that they probably already have the downloaded track map that they'll definitely put in Long Beach, because they went to Long Beach in this series, and it'll either be that stupid Texas track where they went over that fucking bridge or whatever, and then it went into a stupid fucking like hairpinny corner or fucking something, or it'll be Chicago or Detroit. I think Detroit, where the Indy cars go. Yeah. Yeah, so they have I think they do the IMSA series, or they race on that track as well in GT3. So I reckon we'll get Long Beach definitely, because they've raced there, and we'll probably get that fucking Detroit track as well, and the Corvette and something else. I was thinking that they'll probably release the Mustang in GT4s, but they'd have to BOP the shit out of it, because it's a 2025 release car. So the rest of the cars don't even. I think the latest ones are 2022 or 3 or something. I don't know. They're older cars anyway, the GT4s, so they'd have to BOP the shit out of the Mustang if they were to release that as the second car. So I think it might be something like either the Lotus or something else like that. They've got a GT4 car, so could be. But just racing this street track in a fucking GT3 would be fucking cool at Long Beach. Fuck yeah. I've been waiting ages for street tracks. Yeah, the C4 or whatever it is. The 2024 Model 1. So not this year's, the year before. So the good one. They tell me that was the good one. Yeah, sorry, that's it. C8. Sorry, mate. Yeah, that's the one. Well, that one was the one that won a lot. This year's the 2025 model didn't win that much. It hasn't won really a lot compared to the older model. The older model I thought did really a lot better. So if we get that end of November, you can basically say that they'll have another 2-3 patch updates once they release the new DLC, and then fucking maybe by Christmas it might be fixed, so we'll be right to race fucking with wheels on our cars and not disappear into, a high-rise building or something. They'll always fuck it up, man. You seen what they did when they fucked around with the Xbox, and I mean it fucks everything. So. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm referring to. And that wasn't even PlayStation related. That was just a cross compatibility, so you guys could race with the PlayStation. Microsoft fuckery. Yeah, that's what it is.
Sorry, I can't make it this evening.
Yeah. Did you see the announcement that Singrid made on the Discord? Yeah, I read that as well. Yep. Yeah, hard. Yeah. SWA, I think you're right, yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're an official fucking partner or some shit. Well, were, yeah. Hence being the were in a big way because they completely fucked up their relationship with them. Oh, there was a lot of rumours and innuendo being thrown around as well, Jake, though. I mean, I don't think a lot of it was fucking... I don't think half of it was true, but... Because any human that could have fucking said some of the shit that they're accusing them of saying, man, is pretty fucking heartless and fucking Muppet-type fucking mentality. But that's what you get. Fuck with the bull, get the horns. Or fuck with a Muppet, get slapped with a fucking Elmo. Why are you still friends with him? This is the question I ask you. Why the fuck are you still friends with this cunt? Oh my god. I don't want an ice cream headache, alright? Well, he's not. He won't be staying. He won't. Well, he won't be staying because if he's been sent here by fucking that cunt, that he won't be staying at all. Because he's here for one reason and one reason only. He's here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to fuck one of us or all of us up in some shape, way, or form. There's no doubt about it. I don't care. You can't be friends with a cunt like that and be an okay person. You have to be mentally ill. Of course he did. No, I sent an invite to Bender. Because Bender is one of mine and Mac's mates from ARL. So if my recommendation of the man isn't fucking good enough, then I'm sure Mac will be able to fucking back me up and say that he's a good guy. Yep. So they're the kind of guys that I invite here, and nobody else. I don't invite Muppets or fuckwits here because I don't want to deal with them. No, I sent him an invite the other day, mate, because the one that he had was invalid. So I think he's going to join us for maybe GT3, I think. I'm not sure. He might join us for the Ford v Ferrari thing or a new series or something like that. But I know he's definitely interested in joining us for some racing. Yep.
Is the console online players visible to PC players?
I suppose the tractor was good. The shit. Oh yeah, the new series starts. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could put GT2s in there. Some of them keep up with threes. Yeah, some of these twos will keep up with fucking GT3s easy. Yep, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Satan's Chariot is console players online visible to? No, they're not. No, no. So you can't. The guys on PC can't see us, and we can't see them either because they're not cross compatible, mate. So there's two games are totally different. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. You can't see the same. What's the name? Eric. Eric, I won't be getting pole position tonight, mate. Not here at Spa. So you'll be looking at yeah, Sizzle will either get it or Itam will probably get pole because he's pretty good here in the Porsche. So and it's got plenty of grunt, that thing. But I will give it a good go.
Stroke 907 asterisk in missing it. Porsche.
Well, Enzo's not here. So, yeah, I know Enzo's not here because he's at his birthday thing on some island with a set of, with a pair of speedos on and a pina colada, laying on one of those fucking beach things. Yeah, yeah, man. He's doing the whole Epstein thing. Yeah, Epstein Island thing. Yeah. No, Ghost, I'll be happy with the fucking pole position.
Ahead in points.
No, he's on my Discord. He's on my fucking YouTube, watching me YouTube, man. He can't hear you, man. So yeah, I'll tell him. Jake said that you're gay, Ghost. So you've been slotted into the homosexual pile. Sorry, man. You can. Yeah, well, he could jump into the Discord chat. He's at work. It's not that he hasn't jumped into the Discord chat before in work while he's been at work. He could always go to the dunny and pretend to hang a piss or be sick.
Tell him to bite me. He'll pop in soon.
Ghost said you can bite him, Jake. He's going to pop in soon, apparently, so we'll see. Yeah, he's only gay because he's not racing, I know. Yeah, he's gay.
Now we have to come talk shit.
Hey, $20 is $20, mate. $20 is $20. Do I have a what? No. 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 No, don't. Nah, don't put a lot of wing on it. Yeah, don't put a lot of wing. Don't put a lot of wing on here because you need the wing to be down reasonably low for fucking the long speedy shit. Yeah. If you have it too set, if you have it set too high, you just losing. You'll gain a bit in the mid sort of fast corner stuff, but overall you'll lose it down the long straight. Whatever you gain in adjusting it a little bit higher through that sort of mid sort of slow fast stuff, medium sort of stuff, you'll lose on the big long straight, man, and the straights they have. And the faster stuff around the back coming, like there's only really like the bus stop and that kind of thing. Then you're down into a first gear. You know, the rest of it, it's a high speed track. Yeah, if your handling's not so good, then maybe look at adjusting your caster and your toe and that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, so that way you get a little bit more bite into the into the road. You can afford it. Look, it's a flat track in the way that it's not an off camber track even in the straight stuff. It's got a little bit of an angle to it, but it's not. You can afford to maybe go a click back down to make it a little bit more aggressive and make the rotation a little bit more compliant. You know what I mean? So then that way that you're not sacrificing so much of your tyre because you need it pretty much flat. You know, like the toe on the rear fucking on the KTM is at 0, so that's flat. That's even. There's it's got no angle to it. You know, so you can afford to get away with a little bit to make it a little bit more compliant. Don't adjust too much before you understand what it does, though. So once you've adjusted one thing, go out on track and see what it does. That's all right, mate. You listen and you do as you're fucking told. No, you don't fucking do that. You don't do that. That could be exponentially bad for you. Taking out the pit board will also not be good for you at all. It's not taking out the pit board, so it's not so much the act of taking out the pit board sign because I understand the thrilling nature and how it's exciting to take one out, right? It's the fact that you didn't do your due diligence on the lap fucking before and adjust all your shit before you come into pit lane that makes me a little bit curious on your mental ability how to race a race car. That's all. Forgive me for being so harsh, but I'm curious on how you can fucking do that. No, you want to take that. No. To get a No, 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 no. You don't do that either. What you got to do is you got to go out. You got to set at least 5 laps consistently within a certain fucking time, close to one another, not too far away. Then when you go into your pit and you have a look at your fuel burn rate, that should line up with the exact amount that you should need for your race and that kind of thing. So when you're doing your quali, it doesn't matter. You can be at fucking 5 laps worth of fuel, but when you're in your race and you're trying, if you want to work out exactly how much before you come in, then that fuel burn rate that you've done 5 laps, that's the most accurate fucking number you'll have. Yeah, that's the picture. There's gonna that you're gonna have to work off. Yeah, but then keep in mind that if it's hot, you'll use more fuel. Okay, so if it's up over 30, average like temperature, track, whatever, it's up in the high 20s and that, you'll burn more fuel by even just it. And you're talking about small increments just because it's hot. The engine's running hotter. So you'll use a bit more fuel as well as your tyres, yeah? Hence, that's obvious that if it's hotter, you're going to use your tyres more, but you're going to burn more fuel too. Yeah. Yeah, so that's fine. Just to allow for your slow lap, but you can adjust your fuel map anyway to say 4 or whatever. That's a like a safety car lap fucking map, and then that way you won't eat into your fuel half as much. It won't let you go over fucking 80 k's. Yeah. Why? It just depends on what car you like. Well, if we took all the same cars, it'd be fucking boring unless we were all in, like, what's the name? Especially when you have such a variety of GT2s that overall are pretty even, I don't mind if we do like a Cup series and shit like that. That's different. But if we're doing stuff like GT2s, it's great to have a spread over all the manufacturers. You get a better idea yourself of what cars are better and what cars do well on what circuits, and Look, yeah, kinda. It doesn't usually work that way. Guys that are quick should be able to adapt to a new car or a car that they don't drive pretty quick, man. If you put a bit of time into a new car, you'll always find a bit of success at it. You know, so yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look, I'll just do this really quickly. Righto. Fucking hell. All right. Yep. Righto. It's all right. I'll work it out after the race. Nah. It's all good, mate. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I'll work it out. Yeah, after the race, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. I might have to drag out the fucking stretching rack. Oh no, it's going to happen somewhere hot like Mexico in the middle of the fucking some desert down there, eh? No, we might take him. We might take him somewhere like Guatemala or somewhere like that. Yeah, mate. Ghost. Good man. Oh. Oh. Yeah, 222 to mid 222s, 21s. I've seen like a high 21 in the GT2 car here, so 22s is pretty quick, somewhere around there. 20 high 23s. Oh, sorry, low 23s, high 22s. That's quick enough. Me and Mac are going to chase fucking Jake down into KDMs. Go back to the aggressive and then just adjust it back. Because the aggressive setup is not far off the mark anyway. So yeah, no, it's not. It's not. They're really not. Even from like Coach Dave, that kind of thing. It's just, yeah, they're not very far away at all. So just go back to, if you're that unsure about it, then just go back to the aggressive setup and then just tweak the aggressive setup to what you know that works for you, kind of thing. So that, you know, camber, toe, keep their aero kind of mid sort of thing. So it gives you the speed, but doesn't lose you the fucking contact in the fucking, in that just stuff. What's the highest? Okay, yeah, no, that's all right. Every car has a different fucking setting in what it sets to, like fucking, you know, like the ride height in the KDM, I think goes into 200s, you know, sort of thing. It's just, yeah, it's how the manufacturer sets it up and what their setting range is. BMW are thinking about, I heard that was thinking about a GT2 car. Yep. October, I got told. Yeah. Oh, it's up to you, man. No. Nah. Nah. So, yeah, so when you record it through YouTube, they'll only be able to hear you talking to us, not they won't be able to hear any of the party chat because it's in fucking Discord. That only includes the party chat if you're in a PlayStation party chat, mate. Yeah. What was that? I missed all of it. About, oh God, it'd be over a week now. It'd be nearly getting close to 2 weeks, man. But that happens when it goes through customs, man. Sometimes it can sit in customs for fucking like 3-4 weeks before fucking it gets out. Yeah. Yeah, no. I'll get a notification when it does. It sends me a notification, but all it says is it left to what's the name in it. It's arrived somewhere over there, America somewhere. So it goes through there first, and then obviously it goes to you. So it's got to pass. It'll go through 2 customs, I'd say. Something like that, mate. Yeah. Yeah, mate. Yeah, once I get the notification that it's clear customs in your fucking country, then I'll let you know. And then I know that it's probably less than like a week away from you or something. Yeah. No, we've got. I gotta send you some killer coffee, man. From fucking from Melbourne here. We've got really good coffee. Yeah, killer coffee. Yeah, killer coffee company. And there's another one called Dark Side.
30 seconds. Stay in single file.
Thanks, Ghost.
Green light, go, go, go. Leave some light image in box, we have to repair the car.
I'm not gonna say anything here. Page 1 and page 2 post back. Page 1 tail port, page 2 front and off.
I think you'll find it, Tam. You're going to have a penalty coming to you, mate, because you did hit me, bud. Nah, I think you'll find that sort of start. I won't tolerate that kind of shit at all. That is not the way that you go into to the start of an hour race at all. Not in that place. Not at all. That's ridiculous. It's a minute 58 fucking damage. That's me race done. More care needs to be taken into turn one, in lap one. That's all I'm going to say. It just more care needs to be taken.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, go, go. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
No, you're right, mate. Just, yeah, you're right. It's okay, mate. It's not your fault, Ghost. So, more care was need to be taken into that first fucking Eau Rouge corner. So, that's all. It wasn't your fault, bud. So don't stress. It's not your fault at all. See what I can salvage, mate. That's all I can do, mate. It's just, yeah, see what I can salvage. just seconds behind me, mate, so I could go 2 laps down, mate. So I want to keep in front of the leaders now. Mate, no problem. basically a lap ahead of me. Don't know what to say. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you dropping in and saying hello.